सैक्सोफोन बड़ा ही मुश्किल साज, कर्क मैकडोनाल्ड। कनाडा के म्यूजिशियन जयपुर जैज एंड ब्लूज फेस्टिवल में करेंगे शिरकत। इंटरव्यू में म्यूजिकल जर्नी पर की बात। कनाडा के मशहूर म्यूजिशियन व सैक्सोफोन प्लेयर कर्क मैकडोनाल्ड का कहना है कि सैक्सोफोन एक बड़ा ही मुश्किल साज है, पर यह साज अपनी धुन से हर किसी को मोहपाश में बांध देता है। उन्होंने कहा कि जयपुर जैज एंड ब्लूज फेस्टिवल देश के युवाओं के लिए बहुत ही प्रासंगिक है। उन्होंने पत्रिका के साथ एक इंटरव्यू में अपनी म्यूज़िक की जर्नी पर बात की। उनका कहना था कि जयपुर में आयोजित होने वाले इस फेस्टिवल से शोषण करने वालों के खिलाफ बदलाव की आवाज़ को बुलंद किया जा सकता है और संस्कृति का आदान प्रदान किया जा सकता है। कर्क मैकडोनाल्ड ने जयपुर में होने वाले जैज फेस्टिवल के प्रति अपना उत्साह जताया। गौरतलब है कि राजस्थान पत्रिका के साथ राजस्थान टूरिज्म और यूनेस्को की सहभागिता में शहर इंडिया की ओर से आयोजित होने वाले 3 दिवसीय फेस्टिवल में अपनी परफॉर्मेंस देनी है। कर्क डोनाल्ड अपने म्यूजिक बैंड के साथ कनाडियाई संस्कृति में रची बसी धुनों को सैक्सोफोन पर प्रस्तुत करेंगे। उनका कार्यक्रम फेस्टिवल के अंतिम दिन सेंट्रल पार्क में आयोजित होगा। पत्रिका न्यूज़ जयपुर।
I live in Toronto, Canada, and I'm looking forward to visiting India to do a number of performances. I started playing music at a very early age. I guess I was around 8 years old, and was playing in a neighborhood band with some other kids from the neighborhood, and we used to perform dances for other kids in the town I grew up in, and that's kind of where things started for me. That's why I joined the band, was more of a social thing to hang out with some of the older kids. I was the youngest musician in the band. I enjoy playing jazz music. I've played all styles of music throughout my life, particularly in the earlier years, but my focus has always been improvisation and jazz-based music. I enjoy listening to other styles of music as well, mostly jazz and classical. But the music of the day, things that people grew up listening to as well on the radio and things like that. So, R&B, rock, all those kind of things. But primary focus is really the music that I play, which is jazz music. I started playing the saxophone at 10. It was my second instrument, and was very fortunate to have a great teacher all through my junior high school and high school years by the name of Terry Hill, and he really exposed us to a lot of music, and in many ways I can say that was the starting point of me wanting to become a musician. The question, what makes jazz music different? Well, I think the expressive quality of the music is something that is there in a lot of different types of music, but in jazz in particular, you have the ability to express yourself, and I think it's the improvisatory nature of the music itself that really attracted me to jazz music. The ability for people to improvise and have a personal connection with the music and to express themselves musically. As far as the future of jazz goes, I think the music has evolved a lot, since the first recordings and performances that we've heard. Jazz music is probably about 100 years old now, maybe a little older, but improvisation has been around forever. So Herbie Hancock, a lot of the musicians that kind of came up in the 60s that are still around, Wayne Shorter, people like that. Some of the elder statesmen of the music for sure, and many, many other new voices. Passions, well, music is pretty much an all-encompassing passion for me. It is it's a full-time commitment. I love to travel. I love to go to different places, experience the culture, the food, the people, family. Yeah, these are things that I'm passionate about. Jaipur. Very much looking forward to Jaipur. I've heard nothing but great things about Jaipur and how beautiful it is. We're not going to have a lot of time, but I think the palace was something people had recommended. Maybe there's some elephant castles and things like that in Jaipur. So we're going to try and see what we can when we're there. I think we're spending 2 days in Jaipur, and I'm really looking forward to performing at the festival. In terms of my own music and trying to get it out there, I do a lot of things. Touring is a big part of what I do to try and bring my music to different people around the world. I've been fairly active as a recording musician. I think I've recorded 16 or 17 CDs of my own, primarily original compositions as well, but also standards, things like that. And I've recorded with a lot of different artists as well. I have social media pages that I use to try and promote my music outside of Canada. I have a manager who's very active in terms of looking for performance opportunities abroad in particular, and she was responsible for setting up all these dates in India, website, and those kind of things. As far as my musical journey, I've been very fortunate over the years. I've been playing as a professional musician for over 40 years now. I've managed to travel and see a lot of the world through music. I've had the opportunity to interact with many of my heroes, people that I've admired and have had a chance to collaborate with over the years, sometimes on recording, sometimes live performances, and these are things that have allowed me to continue to grow and also to develop as a musician. So I'm not really sure what to expect from the audiences in India when we do our performances throughout the country, and Jaipur, Delhi, Mumbai, and Pune, but I'm expecting that we will have receptive audiences for performances. We play music that I believe is very accessible to casual listeners and musicians alike. We play music with integrity and honesty, and we'll be bringing our message to the people of India. I have some wonderful musicians with me that represent, I guess, three generations of Canadian jazz musicians. And the music, it's interesting, the music is something that seems to bridge those gaps as well, generational gaps, and we're all able to share a common purpose with the music. It brings people together that way as well. And not only cultures, but age differences and things like that. I did a CD called Generations, and we'll be playing some music from that. And that represented three generations of musicians. Virginia McDonald was on that, and when we recorded, she was 24. Myself and the other musicians in the group were late 50s, early 60s. And the pianist, the great Harold Mayburn, who just recently passed away, was 82 at the time of the recording. And so, the material is well represented, different generations by jazz musicians from different generations. And so not only the material, but the music and the interaction with the music was able to represent that. So we're certainly hoping that the fine people of India will enjoy our our musical contributions that we'll be sharing with you. So I'm very much looking forward to making the trip and seeing your beautiful country.
2020 में पाठकों के सपने होंगे साकार। आप भी जीत सकते हैं घर और कार। पत्रिका रीडर्स फर्स्ट, पाठकों के लिए सुनहरा मौका, करोड़ों के लाखों पुरस्कार, 2 बेडरूम फ्लैट, फैमिली कार और सोने का नेकलेस। साथ ही हर पाठक को मिलेगा गारंटीड उपहार। आज ही अपनी प्रति बुक करें और अपना उपहार पक्का करें।